Hello everyone, welcome to another episode of J Bros Cooking, and today we are going to be making one of my favorites.
We're making meatloaf today.
Now, my mom made a mean meatloaf, and it was just one of those things where like, she didn't really have a recipe.
No.
And she'd probably add different stuff every time, but it always tasted the same. It was just good.
Except she put the same thing in every time, which I didn't like, and that was the onion.
She did do pretty big chunks of onion. And John's scared of them.
I am. Or sometimes she would use, is it like the onion soup mix, that dry stuff?
You know what? I'm surprised she didn't make John a special meatloaf. In fact, I'm sure she did.
We got 2 pounds of 80-20 ground beef. Put that ground beef right on in there. While he's doing the eggs, I'm going to go ahead and start with the garlic. We've got about 4 cloves of nicely minced garlic going in. We're going to add some panko, breadcrumbs. Some Worcestershire. Little onion powder, because as I said, I don't like real onions. You definitely can put a real onion in here if you like that. Here we got a little beef bouillon, kick up that flavor of the beef. Also, we're not adding any salt to this recipe, and beef bouillon is a bit salty, so that's going to bring in that salt aspect. This is some thyme. Who's got thyme for that?
I'm just on thyme.
And then some parsley.
Now I'm just going to add this ketchup in here.
We got our mix all in there. We got our meat, all our spices.
Let John handle this.
Oh, wait, I forgot. Black pepper. All right.
And then if it's my recipe,
It is Joe's recipe.
I usually hit it with a little bit of, to taste, so I don't really measure it out.
Kick that up, give it a little spice.
Everything nice. And then a little bit of John's favorite.
Woo! Bringing the heat. Yeah, gotta take a few minutes here. You really want to get it all incorporated. You end up with pockets of just flavor. And
yeah, but you don't want to make it too dense. I have done that before. Have you ever bitten into like a garlic powder pocket that didn't get mixed in? I'm like, oh, what's this? This looks good.
All right, so we got our cooking sheet here. Gonna hit it with a little cooking spray, keep it from sticking. Although we're working with 80-20, so we're probably gonna have pretty good fat content come out of this guy. So we're just using a cookie sheet. It's kind of bigger than what we need, but it's got the nice higher sides to it to keep it from spilling over while it's cooking. How do you want to form this thing, Joe?
I usually don't put too much work into the form. Actually, one of the best meatloafs I ever had was with a coworker. It was like a cake dish almost. It was just, he packed it in there.
Nice and thin?
Yeah, and then he cut it like in little squares, and it was like one of the best meatloafs I've ever had. I don't know. I've never seen it done like that before.
How's that, Joe?
That's pretty.
Look like a loaf of meat to you?
So for the glaze, I'm going to take this brown sugar and put it here.
It's a little bit of apple cider vinegar, because it's strong.
Just going to take my little nifty brush here and just kind of whip it around.
We're going to brush on half of it, because you're going to cook it a little bit. We'll take it out and probably brush on the rest, or maybe right at the end. All right, oven's preheated, 375. She's going in.
All right, is that the timer, John?
That is the timer. She's been going for 1 hour. Let's take a look at her. Ooh, nice and crisping up around the edges there. All right, we're gonna hit it with the rest of that glaze. I'm gonna throw this thermometer in there, get a little temp on her. Ooh, 165. Oh, she's climbing. That's the end though. Let me check that middle right there. Oh, she's holding right at 165.
Oh, perfect, perfect.
So what we're going to do is we're going to go ahead and flip the broiler on.
Because John loves the broiler.
Well, I like to crisp up this sauce with this glaze on top. Make it nice and bubbly. Got to go about 2 minutes under the broiler. All right, guys. This is our meatloaf finished. And it smells great. Wish you guys could smell it. It smells so good.
It smells very good.
Today we're showing you 2 ways. Here we got the meatloaf, and we paired it up with some corn and some green beans. And then over here, we're doing that classic meatloaf sandwich on just your simple, plain old dollar white bread. We're gonna get into it. Well, I think we'll taste the sandwich first. We'll let Joe. Joe likes to hit it with a little mustard, a little ketchup.
Were we okay putting mustard on your part, John, or are we gonna like leave it?
Just do it and let me try it, I guess.
I don't know. I don't want to scare you too much. Do a little bit of ketchup. You know, I already got a boatload of ketchup in the mixed in on top. I like a spicy brown. Usually the store brand is fine. It's usually a little bit cheaper. Slap that on there. All right,
let's get into it.
This is we made a sandwich, meatloaf sandwich on white bread. Yeah, baby girl. Daisy's been patiently waiting.
If Daisy could earn the badge of #1 fan, she loves everything we've ever fed her. So
actually, she did in the shawarma. She did leave a few pieces of cucumber on the floor.
She sure did, yeah.
And she didn't go near them.
I gotta be honest. I think had I had not had you put the mustard on there because you asked me, I think I would have missed it. That really did give it a nice little.
It is. It's nice.
It gave it a little kick. It was really good. Let's give this meatloaf just a try by itself. Actually, you know what? I think I'm gonna go cut and then try and.
I'm just going straight for the meat.
Straight for the meat. Very good. Really simple ingredients, guys. This really is an easy recipe. Like at the beginning of this video, when you saw us putting it together, it was 10 minutes to put it together. And that really was all the time it took.
Very simple.
Very easy to do. Very basic ingredients.
Towards the summer in Arizona, I don't like to turn my oven on.
Yeah.
And it's one of those deals where you pretty much have to cook it in the oven. And in a lot of states, it's like barbecue time, but we also shy away from the barbecue because it's so hot outside.
So hot outside, yeah.
It's one of those deals if I turn the oven on, I don't like to leave it on for too long. And it's kind of like, you got to leave it on for like a good hour or so. And
you know, when we really hit the Arizona summer, our overnight low of like 95 is generally higher than most of the nation's daily during the day. They're high.
Yeah, and we don't have the we know we don't usually have the humidity, but it's just hot. It doesn't really cool down at night.
Like you said, Joe, I don't think you could grill this guy. I don't think you could crock pot it. I mean, I think oven really is the only way to.
Yeah, I'm sure there's some people out there that smoked it. You know, if someone has a good
that's true. You could
smoke recipe for a meatloaf. Let us know.
You definitely could smoke it. So this was our meatloaf recipe. We showed it to you 2 ways. We really do hope you guys give this a try.
That wraps up another episode of
J Bros Cooking.
Remember, it's always better when you make it yourself.
Thank you for watching. We hope you like and subscribe. Hit that bell, get our notifications when our videos drop on Mondays and Thursdays.
Check it out, jbroscooking.com. Check out our merch and our hardwood cutting boards.
We thank you for watching and have a great day.